Hi all, it's Jason, patron of comic art. So today I decided to share another piece of artwork. This piece I picked up in 2019, March 2019, at the Big Apple Comic Con out in New York City. That was what was once the Hotel Penn Plaza, which is now destroyed. They're building something new there in that site. I have always wanted to get a piece from Mark Texeira. He's well known for his work on Punisher, Sabretooth, but mainly through on Ghost Rider. So he had a rep at the time who was offering sketches, commissions, I should say, from Tex. And so for my budget, I wanted to get a bust of Ghost Rider painted, and that was just black and white. It was pencils and inks for like, I think $250 at the time. So I ordered it, paid, and I waited. And I waited. And I waited. And I waited. Let me preface this, I should have mentioned. I got this in 2019. I technically ordered it a year ago. And I was supposed to get it done and mailed to me. And it wasn't. And it was frustrating because you pay something, you want it at a certain set time. You understand that, you know, artists are busy, they have lives, things happen. I certainly get that. But if I'm not getting updates from an artist as to what's going on, then I get a little upset about not getting my artwork done in a timely fashion. So that's one of the things you should pay attention to when it comes to commissioning artwork from artists. Some are very quick, some take a little time, and others take a very, very long time. I've heard people commissioning artwork and then getting it eventually 3 years later, that kind of thing. So if you're going to get into the commissioning of artwork, just keep that in mind, all right? I'll probably create a video on how to best get commissions from artists at a later date. In any case, so I commissioned this a year before, waited. Nothing. I was getting annoyed. And then the Big Apple convention was happening, and one of the guests was Mark Texeira. And I was already going to go there for another commission I was picking up from Cy Barry, the artist for the Phantom comic strip that was running in the newspapers for many years. So that was one of the guests I was going to meet to pick up some artwork I commissioned from through his son Dave Barry. So I was like, okay, I'll pick that up, and then I'll go see Tex to pick up the piece. And so I tell his rep, look, just make sure he has it. That way, all I got to do is pick it up and be on my merry way. Leave, done. Day of the convention was a Saturday. I only paid to go that one day. And so I go, I meet up with Cy Barry and his son Dave Barry, pick up my artwork, which I'll show at a later date. And then I go to Mark's table. And he did not do it yet. And he asked me, can you come tomorrow? And I said, no, I can't, because I didn't buy a ticket for tomorrow. I bought a ticket for today to pick up the artwork that was supposed to be done today. And he's like, are you free tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah, I'm free tomorrow. He takes out a volunteer pass to the convention, hands it to me, and says, come by tomorrow to pick it up. So at his table, he was the only person there, so he's repping himself, selling, you know, commissions and doing remarks on books for people and whatnot. So I said, how about this? I don't want to just come to pick it up. You look like you need help. So how about I help you out the entire day? I'll be at your table, because I already picked up what I needed today. I have nothing to do tomorrow anyway. So I'll do that, and then you can work on my commission. He said, sure. The next day, I get up early, get that to the convention on time, like a few minutes before it started. Showed my pass, sat at his table, and he did not show up for an hour or so. Some artists are not at their tables immediately when a show starts. Some artists will post a breakdown of the times and days they will be at a convention. Some will actually do a breakdown of not only the times they'll be there, but the times they'll be signing and times they'll be taking commissions. That way they can have some sort of manageable arrangement to please both signature collectors and people looking to get original artwork. Every artist is different. So he didn't show up until an hour and a half or hour or so later. And then I just started helping him out. There were people looking to get remarks on the Black Panther book he worked on for Marvel Knights a few years back. Quick commissions. He did one of a headshot of Vampirella for a fan, which was pretty cool. And so I was just collecting money and making sure people were paying the right amount and they were getting their change, and making sure he was working on certain things. He would do remarks for, I think it was like $40. These painted small remarks, but they look good. I think he still does them. I think he was using those paint pens to do them. And so I just helped him out throughout the whole show. It's not something I was planning, but it was a nice surprise. But in the back of my head, I'm like, when the hell is this guy gonna do my artwork? And I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And I would say the last hour or so is when he decided to work on this piece. And I think due to the fact that the art wasn't completed in time, coupled with the fact that I helped him out that day at the convention at Big Apple, instead of getting a painted piece like this, where it's basically I don't know if you could see the pencils, but essentially it was supposed to be a bust. That's all I wanted, an inked bust of Ghost Rider, which I think would have been cool because I couldn't afford a full figure in full colors. The man more than delivered with this beast. I was not expecting this at all. Again, I was expecting the bust, black inks, done, and I would have been happy camper. But this blew away my expectations. I was not expecting that at all. These all watercolors. It starts out with pencils, like roughs and pencil, and then he just like goes to town on it. I was lucky enough to get some footage on my iPhone 6 and took some photos, so I'll be posting that in this video at the end of the video so you can see what I mean. And if you go closely, I'm not sure if you can see, he actually included the skulls inside the eyes. So instead of pupils, they're skulls that he drew for this piece. So yeah, it's definitely not leaving my collection. I love it very much, and I deeply appreciate the work he put into this. I, again, was not expecting this. It was a very nice surprise, to say the least. I know he does commissions. I forget the name of the creator. Not a creator. He's one of these retailers who will sometimes do business with him. And so he'll sometimes take penciled headshots, which I think were $100 for just penciled, or 150, something like that. It's not out of the, you can get pencils. This would be a lot more. I don't know what he charges now for something like this. I'd have to do my research, and when I do, I'll certainly post it into this video. But if you can get him to do a watercolor, do it. But I would say make sure he does it at the convention. Don't, or at the very least, if you pay through his rep, his current rep, make sure if you're going to a convention that he's attending, that it's done. Because otherwise, it's gonna take a while for you to get. I'm not trying to throw them under the bus. I'm just speaking from my personal experience. Yours may be better. Yours may be a lot worse. I do not know. But he was a very nice guy to me. I just think he takes on a lot of work and sometimes forgets. And I know some people are like that. So if you have the patience for that and you understand that going into this commission, then commission from it. If you do not have the patience for that and you do not like that at all, don't bother. You might as well wait for some work to pop up in the secondary market just to see what people are selling it for. So, food for thought. Thanks for watching. If you like, please like, subscribe. If you have questions, drop them down there and I'll answer accordingly. Thanks very much.
Are you recording?
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I feel recording is better. It captures more of the sound.
I'm amazed what you can get done in like 20 minutes. That's just incredible. He's so quiet. Look at, he doesn't say a word while he's working. I've never met anybody that can do that.
I still haven't. Who is that?
Here you go.